Well, the little Kawasaki F7 here, I bought that in July, and I thought maybe it'd be a project I could get started on, entertain me during the lockdown and the periods of confinement that we've had. And I've got exactly as far as taking the front wheel out with a view to putting a tube in it so that I could wheel the bike more easily around and begin to think about working on it. And so I was wondering to myself, really, how come it's taken me so long to get going on it? But actually, although it looks like there's nothing going on here, there has been something going on, which is my little stockpile of spares for the job. So maybe we could go inside where it's not so cold, and I'll just show you what I've got in the way of spares. Well, I said earlier on that I hadn't made any progress with the F7, but had been buying some parts, and this is the first time I've actually got them all out and had a look. And I suppose in some ways I am making a bit of progress. So I started out buying a seat. I got kind of ripped off though, because this one, when it arrived, was really badly rotted out in places. And in the end I figured it was not repairable with my level of skill. Maybe somebody else, but not me. But it had got the catches, and all the rubber stops were still there. So hinges and things like this, they're all on it. Rubber stops at the back. So that was good. They were worth having. And I got myself another seat pan, which is much better, much more solid kind of seat pan. So it's just a matter of transferring across the hinges. Well, there's got some hinges there, but they're not so good as these. And the little bits of rubber and things that have gone on this, and then getting it recovered. So the seat pan is sorted out now, but it took 2 goes. Then I've bought the inner tube that I mentioned to go on the front tyre, because it's flat and I want to be able to wheel it around easily. The next thing I got, which was a real bonus, is new old stock tacho. So I was pleased to get that. Of course you pay for it, but that was alright. And then I decided to buy some bars. The bars on it, handlebars on it, are awful things and not anything like original. So they're all wrapped up, but they're chrome with the brace bar across them. Then I bought a throttle assembly. Maybe you can't see it here, but it's the whole throttle assembly. I bought a front brake switch here, and the levers that go with the bars. So we've got the front bars and the switches and things sorted out there, and also go along with that a new set of, I don't know if you can see them there, the grips, the Kawasaki style. Let me just get these out one-handed. They're the period correct sort of pattern parts for the bars, so I've got those as well. Then I've got headlight brackets. I've got those a pair. They're original equipment, which is good. So I've got a pair of those, and I've got the rubbers that go as these are rubbers that go as an insert in there to reduce vibration. So I've got all of those. That's good. Then I went and bought a front fender, and came with the bracket on the top, which is good because some of them sometimes don't. This one did have a problem. It was split just here. I think somewhere I've got a photo. I'll try and insert a photo of that, of how it was. But anyway, I took it to local welding shop, and they welded it up for me. Oh, and then I bought a headlamp, which is not the right one. It's just a universal one, and to be honest with you, it's horrible. It's got a plastic casing. Oops. It's got a plastic casing. It'll probably get me, hopefully get me, you know, on the road, but I'll keep an eye out for a better one. It's an awful piece of tat, really. But it'll do the job, I think, to get us started. And it looks kind of period correct-ish. So the original equipment ones seem to me to be really expensive. You can find them in the States, but it costs you as much to get them here as it does to buy them. Oh yeah, one other little thing I bought, not a part for the bike, but I thought I'd have a little go at pulling a dent out the tank. So I bought one of these dent repair kits where they have the, you can see they have the kind of cross brace that they used to try to pull dents out. So that was just a bit of fun, really, but I haven't tried using it yet. There's maybe a video in there when I do have a go. So from saying I've made no progress, probably actually I've made a fair start on getting some parts together. So we've got a few bits to get us going. Now I've just got to get started on it.